Her ultimate is called Valkyrie, in which case she gets the ability to fly, and her abilities are buffed slightly. And there's one little secret ability, which is when she's falling, if you hold down the jump button, I believe, and you can glide around the map a little bit, basically from whatever height you jump off to until you slowly hit the ground, which is a nice little more forgotten thing, similar to Lucio's wall ride. And then we have her final ability, which is more of a secret ability that people tend to forget about. There is a magical button that if you push it, you will get a pistol. Not the best pistol in the game, probably one of the worst. It's a semi-automatic version of D.Va's pistol if I had to compare it to something. But it is better than nothing, and when you're by yourself or there's like a little symmetric turret in front of you, it easily can become your best friend. So, that is pretty much it for Mercy's abilities. Now we're just going to go one by one, and I'll talk about my strategies while playing her, which is, the first off, most important thing, use your teammates as a meat shield. I know it sounds cruel, but if you're dead, the other 5 people on the team are not getting healed up, buffed, whatever you choose to do as Mercy. And the second thing is, the most important thing is to heal and pay attention to your teammates. Do not go chasing after that one character that just ran into the middle of the enemy to die. I know it sounds cruel, but it's going to end up hurting the team more than helping. You want to stay with the bulk of the team, try and support them the best you can just by healing if they are all fully healed or your tanks are most at 75% or greater health, then pop over to that little buff. There are certain characters that are better to buff than others, and it depends on each situation. If you have a Reaper and a Soldier 76 that are both doing a spectacular job and are both worthy of your buff, look at where the enemy team is. Are they far away? If they are, great. Soldier 76. If they're closer, that Reaper is going to become their worst nightmare as soon as they see the blue light coming off of his back. And then there's a few other characters that I tend to point out when I'm going around with the heal and buff beam, which is Roadhog and D.Va. Those two are also guys I like to buff, along with Moira, which is a beautiful, beautiful match with Mercy. Having the two of you going around healing each other, making sure the team's nice and healed. And in some instances, having Moira heal the little friendly teammate there while you buff them definitely creates a lethal combination. Another character that can greatly benefit from Mercy's buff is Bastion, and I don't think I need to go into explanation on that one. It's a damage buff. Yeah. And pretty much, when it comes to the healing and buff, it's on each situation. You need to keep your head on a swivel and look around to see who gets healed. But in the end, if you're close enough to Mercy, you're going to get healed. That is what should be happening there. And a good Mercy character is going to notice the guys that pay attention and make sure you stay nice and safe and alive. And you tend to get special preferential healing and buffing if you catch my drift. And if you tend to be the guy that, let's say, Genji and Reaper walk by, we also remember. And then there is one little final thing I want to talk about, and that is the ultimate, along with my final tactic, which is do not be afraid to run away from a fight. As you saw there, Genji was coming at me, I popped my ultimate and I flew away, and now I can fly around, heal the rest of the team, give them buffs when needed. And earlier that, there was a soldier, he kind of walked himself into a corner. I'm not sure what happened, but I kind of had to leave him there because if I stayed there, there's 4 other people from the enemy team, and I easily would have become their main target since, I heal and help out and stuff, and they would have sent me back to the respawn. And that would have had the team lacking a healer at the time, which they probably desperately needed. And now I want to get to the little 2 gameplays you see playing in the background. The first one, I am trying my best to make sure the team's healed up and everything, but something's just not working, and we do end up losing the match. It's one of those, the second I walk out of the spawn, the enemy team's on me, and I get taken out. The second game, however, I believe a few same people from this match, and things just work out 10 times better. And on that note, I'm just going to end this little playthrough and my talking over, because we're about to start the other match, I believe. So, if you're new to the channel, I would love if you hit that subscribe button. I always like seeing likes, and if you have to, hit the dislike button, I suppose. It's going to hurt my feelings. And always, if you have any comments or anything down, make sure they're down below. And if you want to get in touch, there's always the channel's emails that's commented down below somewhere. Other than that, this is Sergeant Alex, and I hope you have a nice day.
I need healing.
Helden sterben nicht. Heroes never die.
Pick up here.
Check me out. Securing the front.
I'm taking care of you.
Everyone, drink up.
Healing stream engaged. Let's get you back out there.
Come here and get refreshed.
You should be at peak performance level. Let me get you patched up.
Touch from afar.
This is not your time. I'm taking care of you. Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
Enemy turret ahead.
You needed a doctor?
Pass into the iris.
Where does it hurt?
Surrender.
Ah, the wonders of modern medicine.
Overtime.
I've got you.
Tactical visor activated.
I'm on fire. You'd be wise to stay out of my best round. One.
Damage boost engaged.
Sword